I think it wasn't all bad, and I see that we were pulled together as community. I arrived back from Australia, late winter of 23, all fired up with a whole new visual language with which to express the confusion, fear, and moral turpitude of the last couple of years. Nouveau realism was the closest art genre I could pin to it. Ripped up poster art from 1960s France. I was excited by this technique. It consisted of applying multiple layers of newsprint, photos, anything really, magazines, to the support, then cutting back the layers or ripping to reveal an image. This was the first work on my return from Australia, and it was really indicative of that style of 1960s French Nouveau realism, and I expected all the works to be looking like this one. This also is in the same period, titled Protest. It's got that ripped back look, coming back into with paint, putting more collage on it, and bringing out an indistinct image. That's Your Truth, Bro, also from that period. As the exhibition progressed, different things happened. Sort of a whole new visual language, which I wasn't prepared for or expecting, started to develop. The blue, the cerulean blue, is not one of the colors generally in my palette. My works tend to be a lot darker. So that was a transformation that was happening without my direction. So I just went with it. That was the basic thing. So this is the style of the Nouveau realism, and I like it, and I was excited by it. But this is what actually ended up in my studio. It was this unseen hand that was actually working behind the scenes, behind my mind, and it produced this sort of work. And so I went with it, and that was the result. The title of the exhibition comes from a comment by Belgian academic Matthias de Smet. It is the truth that restores the ties between people in an almost magical, miraculous way that harmonizes people and the relationship between man and body. The last couple of years has left us as a society scarred and defensive, unable or unwilling to address our experience of lockdowns, mandates, exclusions, divisions that we would never have considered possible in what we thought was our egalitarian, open and free Kiwi society. Shell-shocked. These questions and concerns is what has informed this body of work. My desire to shine a light into the dark recesses of our collective angst. Was the curtain pulled aside for a second to reveal something none of us want to believe exists? Is it all over? Maybe. Was it all bad? Not necessarily. This unpleasant time brought people together in ways unimaginable before these events, to form community, forge bonds, and rewrite a social code to carry us into unclear and uncertain times. the cerulean blue thread that runs through the work is the hope I have that we can create a brighter, freer, more compassionate future.